Well, I mentioned yesterday on the show and this morning as well that this week is my last week here. I'm taking the summer off. We'll be back in the fall. But I wanted to leave you with a whole bunch of inspiration to carry you over the summer. So I started talking yesterday about some of my absolute favorite monthly challenges over the years that I think are the most, well, were the most popular and are the most poignant. And not going to repeat what I mentioned yesterday, but I'm just going to touch upon them, not elaborate, and then add a few today. But what I want to start with by just reminding you, because this is kind of the bottom line, reminding you that you have so much more control over your life than you might think, so much more control. I just say that all the time. So much more control that you ever realize, and certainly more than you take advantage of. And the main thing is building your self-confidence, because once you really have a deep-seated belief in yourself, as I always say, or sense of self-confidence, you can go anywhere. That's where it all starts. So some of the monthly challenges that I mentioned yesterday that I just want to touch upon that I think are so important. Number one, let go of what I call those self-limiting factors. You know, all those things that we heard when we were young. You know, we're too tall, we're too short, we're too skinny, we're too fat, we're not good dancers, we're not smart enough. Throw those things out the window. Just do a little honest self-appraisal, as I call. Realize, and I'm going to go out on a limb here, but my guess, I would almost bet my last dollar that those self-limiting factors were never true when they were first mentioned to you or when you first had that thought, possibly as a child, but yet they've continued to define you. You've allowed them to define you through your adult life. No more of that, none of that. Take a look at those. Got to become aware of them first. Make a conscious decision to throw them out the window. Let go of those self-limiting factors. Do not let them define you one more second. I also talk quickly about becoming comfortable. This is very key, becoming comfortable thinking and talking about what you like about yourself. You know I mentioned, I think this is a bigger issue for women. Don't know that for a fact, but I contend that it is. And if you ask a woman, tell me some of your weaknesses, tell me what you don't like about yourself, well, the list will begin and it will continue. By the same token, if you ask most people, tell me something that you really like about yourself, there's usually a pause and the conversation kind of ends there. So I want you to get comfortable thinking and talking about what you like about yourself. It's not a matter of being cocky or arrogant, not at all. It's a matter of just beginning to develop that self-confidence. A best, very easy way to do that is start your day every morning with 3 compliments. While you're standing there in the bathroom, I suggest brushing your teeth, brushing your hair. Give yourself 3 compliments about anything, about your physical body, about your personality, about how you are as a wife, as a friend, as a daughter, as a neighbor. Give yourself 3 compliments. There's no better way to start the day. I also suggest that you surround yourself with positive people. And a lot of us don't really think about that. You know, we have our support system, and that's it. Well, take a look at that support system. Are they really that? Are they really positive, well-intentioned people, or are they some that, you know, get into the drama of life? We don't need that. We don't want that. So make sure, again, time for a little honest self-appraisal, make sure that your support system consists of those positive, supportive people. I'm encouraging you to take yourself and life a lot less seriously. Sometimes we can be our own worst enemies, aren't we? Can't we? We just take it too seriously. We don't need to do that. This is a biggie. Care less what other people think. That is a huge one. You know, we get way too concerned, don't we, with giving credence, worrying about caring what people's opinions are. Who cares? The only opinion that really matters, with some exceptions, if you have a boss, your boss's opinion matters, but the only opinion that really matters is what you think of yourself. So just focus on that, and that can be a tough one. I encourage you to figure out what makes you smile on a daily basis, no matter how small a factor it is. Is it a matter of sitting on the floor and playing with your dog? Well, that always made me smile when I had a dog, Archie, the best buddy, little Westie. But figure out what makes you smile, and then the next step is make sure you incorporate that into your daily life. That's where the power comes from. Also, do not be intimidated by anyone or anything. No more intimidation. And I know that's tough, but it doesn't need to be. Just act confidently. And research shows that when you just act any certain way, and let's choose confidently, just pretend it, after 15 seconds, your body will start to act and feel that way. So you can act confident for 15 seconds, trust me, and then your body will begin to feel that way. I also want you to be happy for other people's successes. That is a big one and something that I don't think a lot of people do. There's enough success to go around. So be happy for other people's successes, because what will happen, that will draw more success and happiness to you. And also, let's be in a good mood for absolutely no reason. Let's not wait for something to happen like that new job, the new house, the new boyfriend, the new car, the new pair of shoes. Be happy for no reason, just because you can be, because you have that power. We'll take a break. We will be back.